I need to tell you something that still messes with my head when I think about it. I lived the exact same day twice. Not metaphorically, not in a dream. And the second time around, everything went wrong in ways I never could have predicted. Let me set the scene. It was a Tuesday in late autumn, the kind of day where the sky just sits gray and heavy above you. I had a flight to catch, an important meeting on the other side of the country, and a very specific plan. Wake up at 5, coffee, cab, airport, done. Simple. Except my alarm never went off. I scrambled, grabbed my bag, made the flight by 4 minutes, landed, crushed the meeting, flew home that night feeling like an absolute machine. Life was good. I went to sleep satisfied. I woke up the next morning and my phone said Tuesday. I checked twice. Then 3 times. I opened my laptop. Tuesday. Same date, my mind started doing this strange calculation where it kept arriving at answers that made no sense. I looked outside and the same gray sky was sitting there, waiting for me like it knew something I didn't. Here is where it gets psychological. When you believe you have already lived a day successfully, you stop being careful. You stop reading the room. You make assumptions. I assumed the meeting was already handled. I assumed the relationships were already warm. I showed up operating on autopilot built from yesterday's wins, and the universe absolutely punished me for it. I was late to the same meeting because I relaxed on the timing. I said the wrong thing to the wrong person because I thought I already knew how they felt. I missed a detail in a contract because my brain had already filed it as reviewed and approved. 3 separate failures in a single day, all caused by the same root problem. I was living in a memory instead of the present moment. The time zone confusion was real, by the way. The flight had crossed zones, my devices had updated, then reset, then updated again in a way that genuinely showed me the same date twice consecutively. The science of it eventually made sense. The emotional experience of it never fully did. But here is what I took away from the whole strange episode. Confidence from past performance is one of the most dangerous forms of overconfidence there is. Your brain will tell you that because something worked before, it will work the same way again. It won't. Situations shift. People shift. You shift. The day that nearly broke me taught me to approach every situation fresh, even familiar ones, especially familiar ones, because the moment you stop paying attention is exactly the moment things start falling apart. There is a version of this happening in your life right now. Not with time zones or confused devices, but in the routines you stopped questioning, the relationships you stopped investing in, the work you do on autopilot because you have done it 100 times before. Living the same day twice showed me that repetition without presence is just sleepwalking. And sleepwalking is how you walk straight off a cliff. Stay awake out there